What about the Bible? Should we read the Bible?
No, why?
Okay, that's all.
You don't have to read the Bible.
Yes.
The Bible didn't exist when I was there. Did I read the Bible? No, like the whole... I read the Old Testament, but the whole of the New Testament didn't even exist.
It was written by man.
Well, the whole lot was written by man. And honestly, why would it be all of a sudden important for you to read the whole New Testament before you can become at one with God when it never was even available when I became at one with God? Does that make sense though? Yeah. Okay. Isn't it funny, isn't it, how a lot of things really make sense when you break it down to the brass roots, and then you wonder, what in the hell is everyone saying about the Bible, and you've got to read it every day. Do you know what I mean? Now, there are a lot of things that are really good in the Bible. I love a lot of the things in the Bible myself, right? But that you don't have to become at one with God by reading the Bible. You become at one with God by doing the three things that we just talked about earlier.
Is that the same as reading other spiritual texts?
Exactly the same. Yeah. Anything that connects you with God, read. Like, honestly, if an R-rated movie connects you with God, you go and see it. You understand? How will it connect with God? It might trigger some emotion, right? It might be an R-rated movie with violence in it that triggers some fear inside of you, and you have a big cry and release a heap of fear, and you feel closer to God, right? Yeah. So I'm not saying don't do anything, really. Do what your soul needs to grow. Yeah. Don't judge it, do it, what the soul needs to grow. Remember, every time you act in disharmony with love, you will feel it in your heart. You will. If you open your heart emotionally, you will feel the penalty hit you. Right? So I'm not saying that you're going to get away with doing everything you choose to do. I am saying do whatever leads you closer to God. That makes sense? Yeah. So God, if you put God first, and then you put your soul, your complete soul, next, and then you put your relationship with others, including your children, next. How many of you are putting your children first at the moment? A lot of people do that, right? Because there's a belief that we've got to do that. I had my whole priority list totally screwed up, right? Totally screwed up. You know why? Because the yourself part was down on 999 myself, right? It was down there.
With a lot of people.
Yeah, and how many times do we do that? Right? Put ourselves right at the end of the list. So if you get your priorities right the way God created your priorities to be, what will happen is you will connect to God very rapidly, and you'll trigger lots of your own emotions in the process. You know, if you've been putting yourself at 999 and now you put yourself as second to the relationship with God, you know what's going to happen to everyone around you who are used to you being at 999? You know, they're going to be quite challenged, aren't they? They're going to be quite upset with you. They're going to trigger some emotions in you. Right? And if you own them, you'll work through a lot of things just by changing your priorities. Yeah. Right? So let yourself change your priorities. But understand that every single question, and this is something I've been trying to say the entire night really, every single question you ask is driven by an emotion. You don't believe it is in many cases, but it is. It's driven by an emotion, many times by a fear, right, within you. And all you need to do is be honest and allow the connection to it. Right? If you are dishonest with it, you will not get the connection to it, and you are only harming your own relationship with God and your own relationship with yourself. You don't harm anybody else by doing it, only yourself.